Hi, everybody. It's Deborah from PeopleLovingAnimals.com. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching the video. Today's video is called How to Bathe Your Dog. In this video, we're going to talk about how often you should bathe your dog. We're going to go over the step-by-step instructions on how to bathe your dog properly. We're going to touch on cleaning your dog's ears, what kind of shampoo to use, and we're also going to be talking about what to do instead of giving your dog a flea bath. So if you have not been here before, my name is Deborah. I run this website called PeopleLovingAnimals.com, and several times a month I do videos all about the care and health and training of dogs and cats. So if you would like to receive continuous help with your pet, I would love to have you on board as a subscriber to this YouTube channel. Also, at the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you a little free gift. I appreciate you watching so much. If the video is helpful, please go ahead and give it a like. So let's get into the video. Tips for bathing your dog. Let's make it easier for you and your dog. How often to bathe a dog? Most veterinarians and dog groomers recommend bathing your dog every 4 to 6 weeks. I have found with the many dogs I have had since childhood that it truly depends on the dog. If a dog has long fur, for example, brushing once a week or so helps to prevent the need for a bath any more often than every 4 to 6 weeks. A dog with super short fur, though, may need to be bathed more often. They just get greasy and stinky. I think because their fur is so short, their skin is more exposed to sun, wind, dirt. I bathed my miniature dachshund Taz once a week. She's the little sweetie on the thumbnail. Her skin would get dry and quite dirty since she was so low to the ground. She had seasonal allergies as well, so I assume pollens and such were sticking to her skin and fur all summer. So every Sunday I gave her a bath with baby shampoo, and I put Epsom salt in the water to soothe any aches and pains. She was an elderly dog. In that picture, she was 14 years old. She was so clean and soft after her baths, and I can't help but think she liked the feeling. She certainly seemed happy when she was out of the tub being snuggled in a big bath towel. So as far as how often to bathe your dog, just try to consider some of the things that we've just talked about, and you decide is your dog stinky? Is your dog dirty? You decide how often you think your dog needs a bath. Also, just as an aside, always remember to keep your dog's bedding clean. You know, wash their blankets regularly, wash their little dog beds regularly, because that also helps to keep your dog clean. And obviously you don't want to have a nice clean dog straight out of the tub and then put them in a dirty dog bed or a dirty blanket. So don't forget to keep their stuff clean too. Can I use baby shampoo on my dog? Yes, I used baby shampoo on Taz for every bath. Baby shampoo is just as safe and gentle for your pet as it is for babies. It makes their skin soft, smell good, and it makes me a little less nervous when I'm washing around their eyes, because baby shampoos are more safe if you get soap into their eyes by mistake, which obviously you're going to try not to. It's less expensive than dog shampoo, and you can pick it up absolutely anywhere. If you'd rather stick with dog shampoo, I would suggest oatmeal shampoo. It's great for dry skin. It's very soothing for rashes or irritating skin, and you should ask your vet if your dog has any serious skin conditions. You can see a nice selection of dog shampoos on Amazon. I'm going to give you a link in the description box. I'm also going to try to remember to give you a link to the Epsom Salt if you've never used that before. I use it for myself, and it's just very calming and soothing in the bath. So especially if you have an elderly dog, you know, they suffer a lot with arthritis and just aches and pains. So your dog might benefit by a little Epsom salt in the bath. And again, I would definitely recommend consulting your vet on this. Sorry, I needed to take a drink of water. Now, let's talk about the step-by-step. How to give your dog a bath. Step 1 is to brush your dog's fur. Now, this isn't as important if you have a short-haired dog, but if you have a long-haired dog, it's better to brush their fur before you get them in the tub. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a more tangled mess afterwards. Also, just as an aside, if you have a dog with longer fur, you might actually want to use a conditioner or a cream rinse, you know, to just kind of a detangling, you know, so that you're not ending up with a bunch of tangles after the bath. So step 1 is to to brush your dog's fur. Step 2 is to gather your supplies. You're going to need a towel, shampoo, baby oil, cotton balls if we're going to do their ears, a non-slip mat, and treats. We're going to talk about all this as we go along. Step 3 is to place a non-slip mat or a towel if you don't have a mat on the bottom of the sink or the tub. If the dog has sure footing rather than standing on a slippery surface, he'll always be way nervous during the bath, less nervous during the bath rather. So you just want to make sure that your dog's not slipping in the tub. So you can just go to the dollar store, go to Walmart, get one of those rubber mats for the bottom of the tub, and so that you can put it there so your dog doesn't slip while he's in the tub, okay? And like I said, if they're slipping around, they're going to be even more nervous, okay? And more difficult to bathe because they're slipping around. Step 4 is to clean your dog's ears. I'm actually giving you a video about cleaning your dog's ears, and I just thought it was better to just have professional instructions on that. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the link on how to clean your dog's ears, and that's when you're going to use the baby oil and a cotton ball. And your dog's ears do not need to be cleaned like every time you give them a bath, but just as a general rule, look inside your dog's ears, make sure they're clean. If they're not, you can watch this video on cleaning the dog's ears, or if your dog's ears are really gunky or yucky inside, or if they smell, you should definitely ask your vet about it and have your vet clean your dog's ears, and they might need a little medication if they have something going on, like some sort of an infection or ear mites or something, okay? Step 5 is to fill the tub or sink with lukewarm water. I place the dog gently in the tub. If they won't get in yourself. I mean it. If you get in and coax him in with encouragement and affection, treats if necessary, he will eventually let his desire to be with you overcome his fear. You won't have to do this every time. Eventually, possibly even the very next bath, he will get in on his own. Trust me on this. I've been in the shower with many a German Shepherd. I actually did that when I was a teenager. We had several German Shepherds, not all at once, but several over the years. And I would put my bathing suit on and I would get in the shower and I would just go in there and give the dog a bath while it was in the shower. You know, a German Shepherd's a big dog. I just found it easier. A few minutes, we were both out. They liked it. They thought it was fun. It was easier for me. So, like I say, also, if you have a small dog, you might want to use the kitchen sink if you have a big sink like the one that you see on the thumbnail. It's less back-breaking if you're not having to bend over the tub. If you have a little dog that'll fit in the kitchen sink, just go ahead and give them a bath in the kitchen sink. It's just easier. Step 6 is to wet the dog's fur. Some people prefer to use a sprayer, but I personally think a large cup is much less threatening. Wet the dog's fur thoroughly, and remember to speak softly to the dog while you're doing this. Give constant reassurance and praise. Make this a pleasant experience for the dog. Soothing, warm, kind, loving. Okay? Step 7 is apply shampoo and lather up the dog. I like to make this fun for the dog by using a silly voice and saying things like scrubby, scrubby, scrubby. I know it's silly, but it honestly, if your dog thinks that you're having a good time, he'll be more inclined to view this as fun. Say his name, tell him he's a good boy, sing songs, do the scrubbing quickly. You don't want to drag it out any longer than you have to, as the dog is likely nervous. Wash the dog's body. Don't forget under the tail. I know it's gross, but it's necessary. And the belly. Finish with the head. Do the head last, because if they're intimidated by the bath, you don't want to get their head wet right at the beginning, because then they're going to be like more nervous during the bath. So finish with the head. You can do most of the neck and outside of the ears pretty easily. Then I like to get a washcloth, dip it into the soapy water, and use that to wash the dog's face. Remember to gently wash around the dog's eyes where gunk sometimes hardens. I rinse the dog's face with the washcloth rather than dumping water over the dog's head. Use a cup to rinse their body thoroughly, and again, use a soothing voice. I had a Boston Terrier named Cagney who actually loved the face wash at the end of the bath. He didn't like his bath. I would put him in the tub. You know, if he'd had his druthers, he wouldn't have wanted to take a bath, but he stood there for it. I did all these things. I talked sweetly to him. I sang little songs. I lathered him up quickly, rinsed him off, you know, made the water nice and warm, talked to him gently. And then at the end, I would wet that washcloth and I would wash his little face. And I just was very soothing, very soft-spoken. I would tell him what a good boy he was. And I feel like he came to anticipate in like that little warm washcloth face wash at the end. I don't know. I just felt like it made a difference. And it was, you know, it's like a moment, you know, with your dog. You know, don't make the bath like this cumbersome, terrible experience for the two of you. Make it a time to bond with your dog and give them affection and special attention for them. You know, you want it to be a nice experience for them. Step 8 is to carefully remove your dog from the tub. I always have either a towel or a bath mat to place the dog on once I get them out of the tub. Don't put your dog in danger of slipping or getting injured. Once out of the tub, towel dry the dog as much as you can before he wiggles away, giving enthusiastic encouragement and praise the whole time. Again, make it fun. Then, as the dog likely takes off like a shot to get the heck away from you in the tub, go ahead and cheer and clap and say, "Good dog," and give him a treat right away. He'll remember this, and each time he gets a bath, he'll look forward to the after tub celebration. We had a little poodle named Peppy when I was a kid, and oh, we'd enjoyed giving that dog a bath so much because, again, he didn't like the bath, but we were gentle with the dog. We gave him the bath. We would towel dry him, and then he would take off like a shot, and he would run around. He'd tear around on the carpet, and me and my brother and sister, we would just clap and give him treats, and it was almost like this family joyful thing whenever we gave the poodle a bath because we made it fun, and he just loved being out of the tub. And I don't know, I just think it doesn't have to be a bad thing. You can make it a fun experience for you and your dog. So those are the steps on how to do it. Now, regarding flea baths, I say don't. Whether you're asking yourself which flea shampoo to use, how often to give a flea bath, wondering whether flea baths work, honestly, please just don't give flea baths. I have owned more than a dozen dogs and several cats over the years, and I have never seen flea baths, flea sprays, or flea collars actually work to prevent or get rid of fleas. In my opinion, the only way to get rid of fleas is by using a product like Advantage. I'm going to give you a link to Amazon on that. I'm also going to give you a link to my article, and there's also a video, The Best Flea Treatment for Dogs and Cats, where I talk about this more. I think my advice in my personal experience is the flea baths don't work. Just give your dog Advantage. Ask your vet what they suggest for the flea treatment, and just don't even bother with any of that. Now, obviously, whether or not your dog has fleas, they still need a bath. And again, use the tips in the beginning of the video to decide how often. You could even ask your vet, how often should I bathe your dog, you know, depending on their breed and their fur and everything. But like I said, my advice on the flea baths is just no, just don't do it. Now, if you've been here before, you know that I donate to animal charities. I'm an affiliate for some of the products and services that I recommend on my website and on my YouTube channel. I am an affiliate for Amazon, so if you click the links that I'm giving you in today's video and purchase things like the dog shampoo or Advantage, I will get a small commission, and I donate 10% of all of the commissions I earn to animal charities. And if you go to the homepage of my website, peoplelovinganimals.com, you will see a list of the animal charities that I donate to. So again, just a quick recap. In the description box of this video, I'm going to give you the link for this article so you can go in here, you can read it if you want, you can print it if you want. I'm going to give you a link for the dog shampoos on Amazon. I'm going to give you a link to the video about how to clean your dog's ears. I'm going to give you a link to get some Epsom salt if you decide to. Let's see if there's anything else that we talked about. I'm going to give you Oh, I'll also give you a link to the article and the video about the flea treatments, okay? Also, I'm going to give you a link to go ahead and sign up for either my dog lovers email list or my cat lovers email list, or you can sign up for both. And when you sign up for those emails, I'll send you a free gift. For the dog lovers email list, you'll get a free dog training manual, and for the cat lovers list, you'll get a little free ebook on how to stop bad cat behavior. So go ahead and use the links in the description box and sign up for the email list. I'm happy to give you those free gifts. So again, thanks so much for watching. If the video was helpful, please give it a like. Please share the channel with your friends and family who have pets. They might find a video that's helpful with for a problem that they might be having with their dog or cat. And I want to say a special thank you to the people who support peoplelovinganimals.com with the links in the description boxes of my video. I appreciate the support so much. Again, thanks so much for watching. My name is Deborah, and my website is peoplelovinganimals.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.